Oh, welcome back to part 2 on Classic Car Cave. So we're making the plate now. I went down and cut its 3mm plate because it was handy. It was at the back of the toolbox, and also with it being thicker, the bend won't be in it. But what we've done is we've done one set of holes in it. So Martin's just using that step drill just to put pilot holes in it, and then we'll put the main drill in, and then we'll see, make sure that they're right, and then we'll put the step drill through. Oh, sorry, the big drill through. That top, where he's got his thumb there, they're all lined up. Just need this lot, and there's the plate for the end of here. And I've got gasket sealant. We've got everything sealed off. And we'll put the water down here and put the hose connection into that and put sort of 10 psi in it. And see how it goes from there. So what we'll do now is just open these holes and show you once that's done. Otherwise it gets a bit boring.
Default.
Okay, so we've got the plate made up. We've got the gasket sealer. We're going to put the sealer on all the way around and tighten this plate up. And then we'll do the end plate. Just using some panel white there, a brake cleaner. Good enough. There's a few scratches in it, but enough that the sealer won't get through. So, and
a seal.
Yeah, we want to seal. Yeah, we don't need the outside, do we?
No.
We want to seal them off individually. Yeah. So what I was going to do is that's for instance, that's a water jacket. Next one, the round one, obviously, is the air and the carburetors, but we want to seal that off completely. What we'll do with this is put this plate on, get it sealed up, put the plate on, put the end plate on, and maybe tonight when it's just dried up. Won't need too long because this stuff, there's a bit that was inside you can almost make an O-ring out of these things. The rubber's that good in it. In fact, it's better than some of the O-rings that I've seen, but anyway. Yeah, so we'll do this and pop it on. And then we've got the one for the end as well. And then give it a test. I'm sort of 80% confident that it's not this. Unfortunately, it'd be the easiest thing to fix. So really, I mean, if you think about it, there's only 4 ways water could get in here. It can either coming in through the inlet manifold, which is obviously water cooled. It could be a head gasket, or it could be a cracked head, or it could be a cracked block. And if the block is cracked and it's going into the cylinders, that's why it's hydraulicing. There's only 4 reasons it could be happening. This is the easiest of the lot, but as I said, I'm fairly confident it's okay. We shall see, but we've got to do this test anyway just to make sure. So, and then go on from there, and then we'll take the bonnet off the car if we're doing the cylinder head anyway, and I'll have if this works fine and it seals, we'll probably put sort of the same amount that would be in pressurizing the system, sort of 12-15 psi maximum, and I can regulate that in there, and if no water seeps through, then we carry on to the next one. So we'll take the bonnet off, and it'll be easier to take the bonnet. I want to take the bonnet off anyway because I want to get those stupid louvers sorted out that some idiot put in there. Anyway, and I can check the radiator out. I'll take the front radiator out and the grille and everything, because all that lot comes out on the front, and I can get to the timing gear much easier. I can lean over because we're constantly banging our head on this bastard up here and in the corners, and this one particularly keeps getting hit. I don't know why. It just seems to be in the right place to hit you. Anyway, so we'll show you once this is all popped on. Oh, we're just about ready, are we?
Just about.
There we go.
Make sure we've got enough.
Doesn't matter if it overflows because we're going to have to clean it all off anyway, so it's no big deal. That should do it, shouldn't it? Right.
Should do.
So, yeah. Because that sealer goes like rock, doesn't it? It's that way, isn't it?
That way.
Yeah, there we go. Straight down. Right. Put all these together in the middle then, huh?
Yeah.
There we go.
That might be short. Yeah, need a longer one.
Okay, I'll find that. So, we're just starting that them up. We'll show you once it's all together and the end pot is done as well. Okay, so we got it all put together. Unfortunately, because we're running out of time and Martin's off in the morning on the flight, we tried it too early, so I'll do it again when I get back, and I'll speed it up and leave it sort of 24 hours. So when we try to put a bit of air through it with the air gun, just a touch of air, it blew the gasket sealer. So what I'll do now is, while it's still wet, we'll take it off and clean it, and then I can put it back together. And then what I'll do is I'll get a valve, a regulator valve, so I can put 1-2 psi through it. I've got one on my other. I might be able to rig something up so I can leak test it, as it were. So look, yeah. Yeah, you can see it's burst.
That one.
Burst there.
Yeah, right, let's scrape it off now while we
It just needs to, yeah, so there you go, that's what it is. So we'll get this shit off, and maybe that thing will clean it with it, that brake cleaner, I don't know.
I'm just going to
Scrape it
first, get this off.
But you can see where it's gone. You can see there, for instance, and it just pissed water through, so there's no test at all, that. I've got a So as you can see, we've got the front off the XJ6, which I'll check the watering system anyway. It just makes it a bit easier to get to the timing gear. So what I'll do is take the radiator out, give it a clean anyway, and it gives me complete access then. Inside here is a gauze, which is from your crankcase, but you need to get this open to get to the tensioner, which is a special tool to take the tension off the chains and the sprockets, because I think that will be the next thing. Anyway, just to conclude for tonight, as I say, unfortunately Martin has to go home. His wife wants him back. Selfish bugger that she is. But anyway, no, sorry Lol, if you're watching. No, he's been away 2.5 weeks, Christ. So what we've done is we've cleaned it off with, it was a good idea. Martin said, let's get it now while it's wet, because we already burst it with the air. So we've cleaned it all, redone it. I'll give it a nip up in 48 hours, because I'm going away to Vienna tomorrow with my wife and taking Martin to the airport. And we're away till Wednesday, Thursday. So I'll come back, give it another nip up. And what I'll do is I've got some gauges I can use and make a regulator so I can put a small amount of PSI through it. But I have a feeling it's not this that's the issue. That one didn't leak at all on the end. But and I would have thought with the distance between them, it would be okay, but it is only gasket sealer. So the next one would be, if that doesn't work, take it all off again and buy 2 gaskets, one for fitting it back and one for trying it out. And then reseal it again and see it. But I have to know that this is good before I carry on. So that's it. So for Martin, it's
Yeah.
goodbye
From him.
and it's goodbye from me, as the 2 Ronnies used to say. Okay, so you'll see an update in a few days' time. So yeah, unfortunately, there's the bonnet, but it will give me a chance at least to knock these dents out of it. But I was hoping to be driving it for a year, which is quite sad now, because I've got into trouble putting these wheels on it. So I'm hoping to drive it for a year the way it was, and then just really take it off the road in the winter and do it up. But it's not going to be the situation now. As I said, if it isn't this inlet, the only thing it can be is the head cracked. Or the best next thing would be head gasket. The next problem would be a cracked head, And I thought I had a spare 4.2, but I used it on the XJ6 to make it into a XK150S with the triple carbs on it, unfortunately, because its original head is still upstairs off the XK, which is a 3.4 litre. And the very worst case scenario is it's a cracked block, and if there's a crack and it's in the liner or in the piston, then I'm screwed. I have to get a new block, or I don't know what to do. Yeah, it's a shame because it was running so beautifully, but I suppose these things have to break down at some point, you know. But why it's gone now, I do not know. But as I said, yeah, even though the wheels look nice on it, didn't do it much good, did it? As I said, I would have liked to have had a year maybe out of it, just enjoying it, going down the shops, bit of cheap classic car motoring, but it's not to be. So on that note, as usual, stay safe, keep the faith, enjoy your hobby, and I'll bring you an update in part 3. Take care, be good to each other, bye for now.